The ʻmɪkmæk are a First Nations band, indigenous to Canada's Maritime provinces and the Gaspé Peninsula of Quebec. They call this region ʻmɪkmæk. Others today live in Newfoundland and the northeastern region of Maine. The nation has a population of about 40,000, of whom nearly 11,000 speak ʻmɪkmæk, an Eastern Algonquin language. Once written in ʻmɪkmæk hieroglyphic writing, it is now written using most letters of the Standard Latin alphabet. The Grand Council was the traditional senior level of government for the ʻmɪkmæk people until Canada passed the Indian Act to require First Nations to establish representative elected governments. After implementation of the Indian Act, the Grand Council took on a more spiritual function. The Grand Council was made up of representatives from the 7 district councils in ʻmɪkmæk. On September 26, 2011, the Government of Canada announced the recognition of Canada's newest ʻmɪkmæk First Nations band, the Kalipu First Nations in Newfoundland and Labrador. The new band, which is landless, has accepted 25,000 applications to become part of the band. The number of applications received by the application deadline on November 30, 2012 exceeded 100,000, as of January 2013. The majority of those had not yet been processed. The deadline was extended to January 31, 2014, and then to February 10, 2014. Its members are recognized as status Indians, joining other organized ʻmɪkmæk bands recognized in southeast Canada. Etymology. The ethnonym has traditionally been spelled Micmac in English, but the people themselves have used different spellings. ʻmɪkmæk in Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, miːɡmax in New Brunswick, miɡmax by the Listagouge Council in Quebec, and miːkmax in some native literature. Until the 1980s, miːkmax remained the most common spelling in English. Although still used, for example in Ethnologue, this spelling has fallen out of favor in recent years. Most scholarly publications now use the spelling ʻmɪkmæk, and it has been adopted by media as the spelling miːkmax is now considered to be colonially tainted. The ʻmɪkmæk prefer to use one of the 3 current ʻmɪkmæk orthographies when writing the language. LNU is the term the ʻmɪkmæk use for themselves, their autonym, meaning human being, or the people. Various explanations exist for the origin of the term ʻmɪkmæk. The ʻmɪkmæw resource guide states that ʻmɪkmæk means the family. The definite article, the, suggests that ʻmɪkmæk is the undeclined form indicated by the initial letter m. When declined in the singular, it reduces to the following forms: ʻmɪkmæk, my family; ʻmɪkmæk, your family; ʻmɪkmæ, his, her family. The variant form ʻmɪkmæw plays 2 grammatical roles. 1. It is the singular of ʻmɪkmæk, and 2. It is an adjective in circumstances where it precedes a noun. The Anishinaabe refer to the ʻmɪkmæk as miːɡmax, meaning the brother, ally, with the use of the nx prefix m, opposed to the use of n1 prefix n, my brother, comrade, or the n3 prefix w, brother, compatriot, comrade. Other hypotheses include the following. The name Micmac was first recorded in a memoir by de la Chesnaye in 1676. Professor Ganong, in a footnote to the word megamingo, as used by Mark Lescarbot, remarked that it is altogether probable that in this word lies the origin of the name Micmac, as suggested in this paper on the customs and beliefs of the Miଃkmax. It would seem that miːɡmax, the name used by the Miଃkmax, or the miːɡmaxwak, as they called themselves, for their land, is from the words miːgwak, red, and miːkmæk, on the earth, or as Rand recorded, red on the earth, miːkmæk, red ground, red earth. The Miଃkmax, then, must have thought of themselves as the Red Earth people, or the people of the Red Earth. Others seeking a meaning for the word Micmac have suggested that it is from miːkmæk, my brother, my friend, a word that was also used as a term of endearment by a husband for his wife. Still another explanation for the word Micmac, suggested by Stansbury Hager in Micmac Magic and Medicine, is that the word miːkmæk is from miːkmæwasu, the name of the Micmac's legendary master magicians, from whom the earliest Micmac wizards are said to have received their power. Members of the ʻmɪkmæk historically refer to themselves as LNU, but used the term ʻmɪkmæk as a greeting. The French initially referred to the ʻmɪkmæk as Soriquois, and later as Gaspésians or miଃkmækish. The British originally referred to them as Tarentines.